What's good, YouTube? This is Anime Demon, and I'm back with another video. In this video, I'm actually going to be giving you guys my top 10 anime. These are the 10 anime that I think are the best and my favorite. So my favorite of the best. My favorites of the best anime. But with that being said, we're going to get into it after the intro. So at number 10, we have Mob Psycho 100. Mob Psycho 100 is a part of my top 10 because it does just about everything an anime can do, and does it at the very top of the tier. Now, I think the best comparison for this anime is actually on this list as well at number 1. But it takes the lightheartedness in the serious moments, great animation, and the comedic, like the comedy is top tier. Everything is top tier in this anime. If you haven't watched Mob Psycho, please do. Obviously, the first season is a little bit worse than the second season, just because the second season had a little bit more hype, and the last couple, like the final villain of the second season, he was really good, so there's that. But Mob Psycho 100 is an anime that everyone should watch. It's only 25 episodes, and it's genius. Now getting right into my next one. At number 9, I have Vinland Saga. Vinland Saga is the best anime of 2019. It's a little controversial because Demon Slayer came out, but not really, because it is just clearly better. Now, Vinland Saga is a seinen, and it is a story of Thorfinn, who... This is just by the first season, by the way. I'm not sure if there's a second season when you're watching this, whatever, but this is just by the first season. This is a story of Thorfinn's revenge tour on Askeladd. Now, Askeladd, they killed his father in front of him while he was a child. Thorfinn wasn't even supposed to be there, but he was. And honestly, I feel like Askeladd is more of the main character of the first season, but Thorfinn's the main character of the entire series. You see Askeladd, a top-tier antagonist, go through what he has to go through. You see what happens, and it's just top tier. Top seinen. I think its manga is also pretty highly rated, so it's a pretty good show. Please watch. Now, at number 8, I have Psychopath. Now, Psychopath just had a different kind of feel to it for me. It was the first, I would say it's the first of its kind of anime that I watched. Antagonist was top tier. The way he abused the Sybil system was just amazing, and how the only reason he was doing it was because the system that the government created was stupid, and he committed serious crimes just to show it, and they couldn't arrest him for those crimes because of the system. Kogami is a very, very good character, and the way he and the antagonist, I forgot the antagonist's name, my bad, the way they went back and forth, their ideals just clashed. It was just so good. And the fact that Kogami himself he's technically arrested. He's a prisoner because of his I think it was heart rate it goes by, goes above the certain number, while the guy actually committing crimes and doing things that he's not supposed to doesn't, because his heart rate just stays under a certain level. In the way that the female protagonist, she kind of bounces off both, because she's the same way as the antagonist, where she won't rise above like a certain level, but she feels the same. She has like the same ideals and feels the same as Kogami. It's just really good. If you haven't seen Psychopath, please do. And this is also, I know Psychopath has multiple seasons, but I am going strictly off the first. So at number 7, we have Attack on Titan. So Attack on Titan is absolutely beautiful. The way the story is written, it's built, the world building in the beginning isn't that good, but it becomes top tier. I guess you'll kind of see that throughout this final season that's coming out. The dynamic between the antagonist and main characters, Eren, Mikasa, Armin, Levi, all of them. Now, the characters through the first 3 seasons kind of bring this rating down. I think that Mikasa could be a lot better of a character. Armin could be a better character. I feel like these characters mostly have no depth to them until the final season, which I only know that because I read the manga. But there's not much going into their characters. I think Historia and Grisha are the only characters with any real depth to them until this final season. Now, this can be raised higher. It can go up to about number 4 for me with a good adaptation of this final season. And I believe Mappa will do just that, as the first episode was adapted pretty well. Now, getting right into the next one. Number 6, I have Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. This story is just so tight-knit. There's no plot holes. It's a good story overall. Good themes. I think the things that it touches with the racism in anime or racism just in general, the fact that that's a key part of this, and the fact that there are corrupt governments, corrupt militaries. Being the military myself, I haven't seen any corruption, but you can tell like there are some in some different countries, and Fullmetal Alchemist portrays that beautifully with no bad. I don't think there's a single bad character in Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, and the group, the homunculus, that group as a whole is a top tier antagonist group. It's up there with Phantom Troop and all of them. I said Phantom Troop and all of them. Just the Elric brothers, good main characters. I think that this Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood is just a very good show. You can't go wrong with it, and it's probably the first 10 out of 10 on this list, actually. To me, anyways. But going right into my next one, I have One Piece. Now, I know One Piece hasn't ended, so I can't say for sure. I can't call it a 10 out of 10 because it hasn't ended, right? And I do have it above what I called a 10 out of 10. But I think One Piece as a whole, the story is top tier. The emotional moments are second to none in shonen anyways. I haven't watched all seinen and all anime, so I don't know, but in shonen, emotional moments in One Piece are second to none. Obviously, the power system is decent. It's not the greatest, but it's pretty decent, solid. It's a solid power system. One Piece, I don't think... So, One Piece has so many characters that it's about almost 1,000 chapters in the manga and about 953 episodes in while I'm here. at the moment. So it's pretty deep in there, but it has very well developed main cast, very well developed villains, and the just attachments you have to these are so deep. And then not even the fact. So I think it has to be stated that One Piece having 953 episodes should account for something. It is pure greatness. If One Piece wasn't so good, it wouldn't have that many episodes, and it wouldn't almost be at 1,000 chapters. So that's all I gotta say for that. I'll probably update this when One Piece ends, which who knows when that is. So next, we have Monster. Monster is a show, 74 episodes, sign-in, that it's really just a psychological one. There's not really fights. I mean, they shoot guns sometimes, but Monster doesn't. It literally, I don't think Monster has a single character that I wouldn't rate anything under a 9. In all reality, Monster, Johan is, I think, the best antagonist I've ever seen. And the way Tenma bounces off of him and the way their interactions go, it's just so top tier. I don't know what else to even say. If you haven't watched or read Monster, do either or. And the fact that they're both so highly rated in terms of anime and manga, that clearly shows you how good the series is as a whole. But that is my number 4. It is Monster by Naoki Urasawa. Now, my number 3, I have Fate Zero. So Fate Zero, I actually watched it twice. I watched it a few months ago, and then I watched it again about a month ago. And this story is just so good. The way this is basically like a whole tournament arc, like a battle royale, and it is so good. I like the way that they bring back historical figures, or historical / mythological, if anything, and they just bring them to life and show them, and the animation's beautiful. You know, it's ufotable, beautiful. The ideologies of between Saber Kiritsugu and it's Ryder, and then Gilgamesh is just the way they all clash. That, oh my goodness, Fate Zero is so good. If you haven't seen Fate Zero, it's only 25 episodes. The first episode's about 40 minutes. So, I mean, if you want to cut that in two, it's 26 episodes long. And it is the epitome of a great battle royale type of show. I don't think there's a single just straight action show that does it better than Fate Zero. But that I'm done with Fate Zero. That is my number 3. My number 2, I have Code Geass. Code Geass was my first show that was in this kind of in the middle genre where it's like, is this a shonen? What is this? It's my first show like Death Note, but I think Code Geass is a tier or 2 above Death Note. Code Geass has possibly the best ending in anime. I don't think I have ever watched a more satisfactory ending in a show than Code Geass. The build-up, the end of the first season just screwed me over. Jeez. But I don't think there's a single thing bad with Code Geass. Code Geass was just, it opened up the different genres of anime for me, and it really showed me how good anime can really be. But that is my number 2, Code Geass. Now my number 1 and my greatest anime of all time. And at this spot, Gentama is the owner of. Gentama is, like I said with Mob Psycho, and this was the comparison I was talking about at number 10. Gentama does the action part, the humor part, the lighthearted part, the slice of life part. It does all of that, but it does it at a level higher than Mob Psycho and for longer than Mob Psycho, right? But the fact that it can do everything at such a high level, I can put this in any single drama or genre, and no one could argue about it. Gentama's serious moments are better than almost everything in the shonen demographic. Its fight scenes are amazing. My favorite probably being Katsura and Gin on the boat fight against the Benizakura. It was in the Benizakura arc. That was so crazy. That was so good. But then you'll get moments like in the Sensungumi Crisis arc where they're going to go save the gorilla. If you know, you know. They're going to go save the gorilla. And they're on the car. And Gin is he has a rocket launcher. And he's firing them at the enemies. And then you just see him turn and fire it at who he's trying to save. Like, the fact that they could have that moment in such a serious arc and serious time, such a critical time in the show, it just does something different for me, man. I love Gentama, man. If you haven't watched Gentama, I know it's not for everybody, but I think like you can watch one episode a day and then you'll be good. But I do understand that's not for everybody. Not everybody likes because a large portion of this is like slice of life heavy-ish. And I know people don't like that. And I can see why people don't. But me personally, I love Gentama, man. But that is my top 10 anime of all time. Let me know what you guys are in the comment section. Let me know what you agree with, what you disagree with. But for the one more time, I'm just going to go over it top to bottom. At number 1, I have Gentama. Number 2, Code Geass. Number 3, Fate Zero. Number 4, Monster. Number 5, One Piece. Number 6, Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. Number 7, Attack on Titan. Number 8, Psychopath. Number 9, Vinland Saga. And number 10, Mob Psycho 100. But with that being said, like, comment, subscribe. If you like the video, I just like you to like the video. But with that being said, I don't have much else to give you guys in this video, so like, comment, subscribe, as I said before, and see Anime Demon, and I'm out. Peace.